Hey friend! Welcome to the Hey Friend podcast. This is my friend Paulnisha.
And this is my friend Tanisha, and this is where it gets real. So friend, what we sipping on today?
So today we have a drink.
Yes, we have a drink.
We do have a drink. And I just so happen to forget the name of it.
Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
That's the wrong side. To the left. To the right. Okay.
Remember when we were younger, we didn't know our left and right when we were driving?
Younger, we still don't.
Oh, wait. Now, walk it by yourself.
Okay, we're gonna call this Cupid's Punch.
Ooh,
actually.
Cupid's Punch.
Yes.
I love that.
So, this has tequila, pomegranate juice, lime juice, honey simple syrup, and it has an egg foam topper on it. So I put an egg white in here, shook it up, and that's what gave it the foam on top. And I garnished it with 3 little pomegranate seeds.
It's so cute.
Yes. Cheers.
Friend, you don't start this business like tomorrow.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. It's my first time using the egg whites in a drink, and I'm pleasantly surprised. It's not my first time having egg whites in a drink.
You outdid yourself. Wow.
Because it's Valentine's Day and it's February, the remaining of the drinks for this month will have a Valentine's Day theme. So, yes, this is one of them. I don't know. I seen it. I was like, I had to try this.
Yeah.
I've had a drink with like egg foam on top, but I've never actually made a drink with egg whites.
Egg whites.
Yeah, egg whites, and you shake it up, and that's what gives it the foam.
You should have recorded this.
I forgot. I gotta work on that, y'all. I be forgetting.
God. That would have been so good.
I was testing it out. That's what, to be honest with you, and I didn't want to record it.
Do it again.
Yeah,
do it again.
I had to do this again. Yeah. I'm gonna do it again.
We're gonna drop it, y'all. We're gonna drop her a little reel of her actually shaking it up.
Yeah, like I said,
I was so
was
pretty.
pleasantly surprised. I did not think I thought I was gonna mess it up somehow, but I didn't.
Experimenting.
Yeah.
And getting all fun with it.
Yes, I like a good fun drink, or something a little different. Not just a little vodka and soda water or something. Yeah.
I love that. Cute.
Mm-hmm.
I love our PJs today. Y'all
Yes.
like our PJs?
Our Valentine's Day theme.
It's so comfy and cozy.
I do like it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it comes in 2 different styles. So I have the romper.
Yeah, and I got the 2-piece set part of it.
Yep, with the shorts. So super cute.
So
Love
welcome to
it.
our Galentine. This is like our Galentine's
Day.
episode.
Yes. Y'all
Yes.
see our little decor, little pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh roses done by Paulnisha Michelle. My brand.
Girl, Fresh Roses by Publix.
But you did it. You did a little arrangement. It was cute.
We have like a
whatever.
cute heart-shaped vase, and it's so cute.
Yeah, I love it.
Where you got it from? Target?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It's so
seen it
cute.
and I was like,
I gotta have it.
Even if I ain't have it for the podcast, I was grabbing it for myself. I don't like. Ooh. Watch it. It's about to be a good That's happened like twice. Back to back. This is the 3rd time, like back to back.
Twice.
It's gonna be good. Y'all.
Yeah. What we talking about today?
So today we're talking about microwave relationships. So, is it popcorn or microwave?
It's microwave.
I had it right.
Yeah, microwave relationships.
So microwave relationships are like relationships that happen really quick. Like y'all met yesterday and
married tomorrow.
Like, can you do that? Or like within a short amount of time. I don't even want to call you my boyfriend.
Until when?
It gotta be some time. I gotta know, like, it's I'm talking like months, like a good 4 months, three to 4 months. And I'd be like, all right, cool. I think I can.
Call you my boyfriend?
Yeah, like let me get to know you a little bit.
So like dating for 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
Then y'all can be considered boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then how long would you wait to get married? Least amount of time.
The least amount of time? I'm gonna say 2 years. I'm not gonna lie.
To get married?
2 years.
What is considered dating though?
Me considered dating like this is like not actually being in a relationship. Like just getting to know that person.
What is dating versus being in a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship?
So to me, dating is going to be like I'm getting to know this person. I'm trying to feel this person out. Like, excuse me, do we really click? Like, we good? Like, let me get to know you. Let me see. Let me see
you. You like me. You got my phone number. We text.
We're talking. We're going out on dates. We're getting to know each other. Let me see. Like, do you have potential to actually like continue with a real relationship? Like,
then you gotta
that.
ask me to be your girlfriend, and now we're in a relationship.
Yeah, and even that sounds like so like juvenile, like high school to be like.
No, that sounds about right.
Like, no, I'm saying like, oh, you're gonna be my girlfriend. I feel like it sounds juvenile as an adult, but I still want you to ask me.
I think it's still important.
It is important.
You can meet somebody at a store and be like, hey, do you want to get ice cream tomorrow? They're like, okay, and then y'all eat ice cream. It's like, hey, do you want to go to the movies tomorrow? And it's like, okay, let's go to the movies. But you have to ask me, like, you got to make it official.
No, yeah.
I feel like it's kind of a difference because, like, are you one of those people that subscribe to dating multiple people at one time?
If you're dating, can you date multiple people at one time? Is that a rule?
Yes. I'm saying, if we're saying dating.
Yes. Because
I
might meet you at Walmart, but I'm already been dating someone from that I met at Subway.
Subway is crazy. But
no, date, obvious.
When the last time you been to Subway?
I don't date, so I don't know where I'll meet somebody.
Well, that's probably why she said Subway.
Yeah.
So
grabbing 6 foot for all the kids.
$5 footlongs.
I'm like, where you getting 4 stars for me and my children? But yeah.
To me, it's like, yes, because I don't also want to spend all this time with you, and then I'm like, you know what? This isn't working for me. Like, I don't want to continue to spend, like, just keep pouring all of this time into one person. If I'm dating and I'm not in a relationship, I'm not trying to pour all of my time into one person. And then it's like, you know what? That didn't work out. But meanwhile,
I feel like you have to say, hey, we're in a relationship to get rid of the other.
Yeah. Now that you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're dating.
I think it's the wording is what I'm saying. Like, you want to be my girlfriend? Check yes, check no. I think that's where I'm kind of at. Like,
so you're waiting 3 to 4 months before they could ask you to be your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so y'all dating for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Is that a long time?
Do you think that's a long time?
I don't know. What do you think?
Eddie been with his wife since high school, so I can't say.
Looking at it, I think 3 months is a long time.
3, really?
3
to just be like, to kind of just be kicking it, it's a long time.
You gotta think, yeah, that's 90 days that you spent time with that person.
Make my time a little off.
You think so?
I don't know.
How long does he have to ask you to be his girlfriend?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like fairly new to this whole dating thing, and it's.
What do you mean fairly new?
Because was I really dating after I had got a relationship? I was talking. You know what?
That's dating.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, like you haven't been in a relationship. You'll probably be fairly new to a relationship.
I don't know. It's been scary.
Scary world out there. Sometimes the stories you guys tell me and like what I see, I just be like, bruh, I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't. But I'm pretty sure there's some good people out there.
I'm not knocking and saying that there aren't. I truly believe there are good people out there. I feel
like with age, like if I was in the world, like with age, at my age right now, like it would be like, you want to get married tomorrow? Not if you want to get married tomorrow, but I'm at an age where I
don't got time to play with you.
Yeah, I don't have time. Like you should be able to discern at a certain age.
Yeah.
And have wisdom enough to know, like, can I rock with this person or can I not? Like 2019, we're dating, we're talking, we got all the world. But 30 is more so like, bruh, what we doing? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with microwave relationships at the age 30, 40 years old.
But I think what microwave is like, because you know how some people, they get together, date for a month, and then like 2 months later they're married.
No, I ain't doing it.
No.
You can't even meet my dog.
You don't even know where I stay.
You can't even meet my dog in 3 months.
Yeah. That's insane. But let's talk about microwave friendships.
Yeah.
I think I did that. I think we all been there.
Yeah.
Where it's more so like you just met somebody yesterday, y'all click, y'all vibe, and it's like, oh, this is my friend. I love this person. We have so much in common.
We started out like that.
That's what I'm saying. So I can vibe with microwave friendships because it's a thing. It's an automatic click. It's an automatic like, oh no, I already know we finna be vibing. There's people like that, and I feel like in relationships too, you can find a mate and it be like, nah, this is my husband. Or what about men? Do they see a girl and be like, bro, that's my wife? Like, or get in a relationship. Like, how does that work? Because I know, like, my husband tells me all the time, like, I knew you were gonna be my wife. You didn't know that, but I knew that.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
But yeah, so isn't that like kind of like a instant, like a, oh my god.
But wasn't an instant though.
That's because in my opinion, I feel like men love harder and quicker than women do.
I feel that.
I feel that
100%.
I feel that.
Yeah. I feel that.
Because for men, it can happen like that. But for women, you have to meet like a certain level of standards before you even get to that point.
And you have to, because if you do in the beginning, it's like you're crazy or you fast. We get named.
Yeah.
Like we get called names if we, one night stand it, or oh, I love you the next day. Now it's like, hey, she crazy.
Hey, she crazy. You gotta watch out.
You gotta watch for that one.
Right.
Now they pulling away and it's like, no, I express my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where we get like, I can't open up so quickly, and guys do because they have permission to do so and we don't.
Yeah. I think for me, it's like I think I don't give that. I don't give that automatically. Like obviously, like, oh, let me see if I really like you.
Yeah.
Like like that's why I feel like, to me, when I'm saying like, I guess like that 2 to 3 months, it's like me really trying to figure out like, do I like you, or is this just new and I like it because it's new? So let me let this little honeymoon phase die down before I make this determination. Like, you know what?
That's being cautious. That is being cautious.
I would say like, I'm always like on the fence.
We're always on the fence. Like I would love for women to get, especially black women, to get into that like, let me dive into love head first. Like, sure. Because we don't get the opportunity to do that.
Because I feel like, for me, when I have, it's like, oh, yeah, like
too much.
It's like,
oh my gosh,
I dove in head
She's
first.
already telling me she loves me. Let me run.
I ain't said all that, but I dove in.
Like, no, when you dive in head first emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, I like this. Oh yes, let me do this. Let me put my best foot forward. Then it's like, what?
Yeah, it's like you dive in and you hit your nose. Like you dove into the pool, wasn't no water in there.
Right.
Like, dang, what is this?
I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it's more of like it's a trauma response. You just end up saying like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that again. I'm going to be slow. But this time it's like I'm slow, but I'm like molasses slow. Like I'm moving like a turtle. And there's a thing
about being too slow.
And it's
because
like
you can lose your
you have to find that
person.
right space.
Yeah,
that
you
right
can
pace.
lose your person being too slow. Because now that person like, do you even like me for real? Because you don't show me.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get
You get that?
I get that a lot. Do you? I don't know. You seem like you like me, but I can't really
know.
tell. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's kind of like, to me, it's like there's that wall that's built up.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I tried to love somebody before and they hurt me, so I don't.
yeah.
I don't.
I built this wall up, and it's like, let me see if you can take this wall down. Brick by brick. And if you do,
he gotta be a contract worker or something.
Is
What-
that fair though?
is that fair?
To make it harder on one person because
Not necessarily harder. This is not even the one person. Like if
It's all y'all. It's across the board.
it's not like, oh, he took one brick down and now the
then
next
you
one, he
gotta
took-
take 10 bricks down.
No. He took one brick down. He on one side of the wall.
And you on the other side.
He took a brick down, then he took a brick down. He might took a brick from the top, you might took a brick from the bottom. Wherever it is, listen.
That's your wall. That's your wall.
I don't know if y'all finna divide and conquer or what, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's really like protecting my feelings. And it's not like necessarily blaming them, but it's also like, all right, let me see if I'm comfortable enough. And if I'm comfortable enough, then I'll start taking down those bricks.
Myself.
Yeah, it won't necessarily be something you got to chisel at.
Yep.
If I see it in you, then I will start taking those bricks down myself.
Baby, I bring my hammer and my heart.
Right. And I ain't because I may not be taking them down one by one, depending on who you
bring them
are.
all down.
Right. And depending on who you are, or depending on like what you have shown me, then I may take the bulldozer. I may bring the bulldozer and knock them all down. But it depends on you. So like if I'm feeling
you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends. I think we give guys like so much pressure. I think we put a lot of pressure on our men. They gotta provide.
Pressure makes diamonds. I don't know what you're talking about. Applying pressure makes diamonds.
I'm not saying applying pressure is bad. I'm just saying like they got a lot. They got a lot. They do. They gotta provide. They gotta be manly enough. They gotta be sensitive enough. They gotta be affectionate. They gotta know when to say what and when to do what. They gotta know a lot of things.
So do we.
We do too. We do too. I'm just
I feel
saying,
I get what you're saying. It does seem to be like a lot of pressure, and then I think it's a fairy tale too. The fairy tale that we were
I feel
told.
like a lot of just not realistic sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of women just like, I need this, and this by this time.
Yeah, my thing is when it's like I need them to be black. I need them to be 6 feet, making 6 figures. Drop. You can want that, but just know like that percentage or caliber of man that you're looking for, it gets lower and lower and lower. Like you might be able to find, and these are like when they're saying like these are my non-negotiables. Like he gotta have this, he gotta have that.
And women non-negotiables are unrealistic.
A lot of them, yeah.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
I feel like if I could talk to the single folks out there, I want them to be open to what they think they don't want. I don't know how to say it, but I want them to be open to what they feel like is I don't know how to say it, but I'm thinking like, okay, let me get my words together. Sometimes what you think you need, what you think you want is not what you need. Sometimes. So sometimes you got this list of non-negotiables. I need this. I need this. I need this. And the total opposite comes and y'all meshing. I mean, he's rowing this way, you rowing that way, but he has a list of your non-negotiables. And you're like, but we're rowing.
We're moving.
You know what I'm saying? We're building. We're doing this. We're doing that. We've been in a house. We started a business. He's loud. I'm quiet. He likes to cook. I like to clean. That's the total opposite of what you thought you needed, what you thought you wanted, but it's not what you actually need as a person. So I feel like that's why a lot of people are single, because it's like, I want a black man, but only white guys are approaching you. Well, why don't you try it? See if that's what you really want.
Some women would look at what you're saying though and say that's lowering their standards.
It's not lowering your standards because sometimes I feel like you think you need something, and then have you ever tried something else and you're like, dang, I didn't even know I needed that. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things
I didn't even know I like that.
I didn't even know I liked that. You don't even know because you didn't try it.
And I feel like too, it's kind of like, you know how like they say like your taste buds change
when you get older. It changes.
It changes. So I feel like it's the same way. You may have not liked chocolate when you was 15,
whatever
16.
age, and now you might like chocolate.
And now you in your big grown age, you know, you you haven't tried it since then.
Right.
But you ain't go back to try it again.
You know what that is? That's saying your needs and wants change. At that age, you needed this, but now I'm this however age I need this now. Mm. I'm not the same person who I used to be, so now I need this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you thought, and you may not even, just because you think you still need it, that don't mean you do.
No.
Like, and if you've really changed or evolved, some of those same needs and wants that you thought you may have needed and wanted, you may not need that now.
But a lot of things, and it's not lowering your standards. What it is looking at characteristics in your heart, in the person's heart. That's what that is. That's changing your mindset and saying, I'm not only looking at his pockets and how he look and this in the outside image, which is also important. It is. But if you also look at that person's character and that person's heart, now you're like, well, let me try it out.
I seen a girl, she was saying about like 80-20. She was saying if that man possesses 80% of the qualities and things that you like,
that's a high percentage.
Go with that. Go with the 80%. And then they say you'll get in a relationship and you have the man with the 80%, but you end up seeing somebody else that has that 20%. And when you see that man with that 20%, you're not even looking at the other 80%
that he don't have.
You're only looking at that 20% because you don't have that 20%.
We only look at what we don't have.
Right. So then you get with the man who got the 20%.
And you looking sick, and the 80% in a range.
Right. Looking green. The grass over there looking green now. Yeah, because it was.
Yeah.
And you left.
Because you left.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to put in the work for 20%.
You got 20%.
What I tell you? I said, girl, get the 80% and take the 20% to the Lord.
She do be telling me.
I tell her that all the time. I said, if you can find somebody with 80 to 90%, take the other percent to God. And that's it. And especially if you are seeking with heart and characteristics in mind, you're going to find your person. Everybody needs a little something to be worked on. We need a little something to be worked on. My husband probably got a list. He probably complaining right now. Like, everybody has a list. It wouldn't be life if we didn't have a list. Right. But if I could take 80% and put on my hard hat and get my hammer, I'm going to
get to work.
I'm going to get to work. I'm going to get to work. Yeah. You got to figure out, you got to make a list of like priorities and see what's important. Is heart, mind, character, is his religion important? How does he prioritize his day? If he do all that and he ain't got your 10%, you gonna leave him?
Are you asking me?
No. I think just girls are unrealistic sometimes. And I'm not only saying that because I'm in a marriage. I just think like I was unrealistic at one point. I was unrealistic.
Is there a limit to how much you can compromise though on
your
non-negotiables? Like let's say you wanted a guy that's like 6 foot, right? But the guy that has the 80-20 is 5 foot.
Once I talk to somebody and part of their non-negotiable is something that has to do physical feature, I already know where you at mentally immature. Once you start saying a physical feature is a non-negotiable, there's a reason why I love Love is Blind. There's a reason. Once your non-negotiable is not religion, it's not how you treat people, it's not something that's not a non-physical feature, I already know.
Something that's in your control.
Something that's, yeah. I could buy somebody some braces now.
Teeth master.
we can work out. Nah, listen, because you're telling me like, oh, he's not as tall as I want him to be. Well, baby, take off them heels. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, take them off. Like, if he has 80, 90%, I mean, these are important things. I mean, he don't raise his voice. He don't curse at me. He don't do this. He don't do that. Then it's like, well, girl, we'll pack up them heels.
I ain't gonna lie, this dude told me, he was like, as long as you got a pretty face and a good personality, he was like, we can buy everything else. I said, wow. I said, wow. He was like, we can buy everything else. He was like, if you got a pretty face and a good personality, everything else can be bought. I was like, that's crazy.
I believe love is blind. I believe it because it's like your non-negotiable list cannot be something physical, a physical trait. It can't. It can't. You have to be looking at the heart and the mind. That's where you should be at in life, period. If you're not looking at the heart and the mind, and I'm not telling you to go get Shrek.
A donkey. Whoever.
I'm just saying, like, it just tells me where you're at. As soon as you say, well, he got to be tall, he got to be light-skinned, he got to be this, it's a plus. Those are
preferences.
Bonus features.
To me, those are preferences. Like, I would prefer you to have this, but if you don't, okay. It's just like a job. You know, like, the job has, like, here are the requirements, okay? You have to be able to do this, that, and the third. But we would prefer you to have a degree. We would prefer you to have, 10 plus years experience. It's more of a preference, not a non-negotiable.
Not
like,
a non-negotiable.
Of course, I want a tall. I'm gonna say taller. I'm already 5'2", but
right.
It's like
everybody might not agree with me. I feel like that's where, because I'm not in the dating world. So I feel like as a married woman, been married for 9 years. Well, coming up 9 years in March.
9 years is crazy.
I would say that's where
been 9 years.
It's about to be 9 years. I should have never said that out loud. It show my age. But that's my advice. Like, that's my advice. Like, I hear young girls all the time, like, he ain't pay your rent. Y'all been talking for 2 weeks. What?
The man don't even know your last name.
Like, he don't even know your last name, girl. Like, what? It's. I hear a lot of those things, and that's just where I'm at right now. Like, girl, that's not even important. It's not important.
I've seen something absolutely crazy. I seen on Twitter this one guy sent the girl he was dating $100 for every day they were talking, and they were talking for 21 days. He sent her $2,100 just cause.
And
that's nice. And that's great.
So I say, what a number 8.
That's great. To me, that's great. It's
because
just not realistic. That's what I'm trying to say. It's great, but to me, it's just not realistic. Like, it would be great. Oh, you want to send me $100 every day? Baby,
to talk to you, or just to be nice? Was the $100 sent to have a conversation?
It was just because
it was because
he liked her.
My perspective was he liked her, but also it's because the dude had money and he knows she likes money, so he just sent her money.
So are you getting in the relationship for money, or are you getting in the relationship to really know this person?
She got in the relationship. She got into the relationship for that $21. She got into the relationship. I'm not gonna say that's why she got into it, because I don't know the whole story. But I'm pretty sure that was an incentive for her to stay around for 21 days.
That's it.
I'm sure that was an incentive, a huge incentive.
That's it.
For her to stay around for 21 days.
But what do you think about the materialistic direction of where?
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Because then you'll get somebody who's not like materialistic like that. Like, I'm not saying you need to send me $100 for every day that I talk to you. For me, it's more of the little things, like the little things that count. Oh, okay, like if I'm like, dang, I'm hungry today. You're like, all right, here's some money to order you some Uber Eats. Or, you know what, I'm going to DoorDash you. What you want to eat, I'm going to DoorDash it to you right now. Okay, cool. Like, that's fine. To me, it doesn't have to be transactional. It
doesn't have to be transactional. But I feel like if you really met a man, he's already going to know when to send you, what he needs to send you. Like, it's going to be like, oh, you ate lunch today? Like, nah, dude, you going to get your little
Cash App.
whatever whatever
it's
you're
the cash sound.
Yeah, you're gonna get it, and it's not gonna be, oh, I had to tell him, or I had to do this, or I had to do that. It's gonna be embedded in him.
Yeah.
He's automatically gonna feel like, I don't feel good eating lunch and you ain't eat, or I don't feel good we at dinner and you paying for it. He's automatically gonna do it just because he's a man, because it's rooted in him. So if somebody's not doing that, it's just not rooted in them. But I mean, I'm not saying finding someone like that is it probably is important, but it needs to be in that person. Like, you're doing this because you're a man.
Right. It got to be in you, not on you.
Yeah, it got to be in you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the problem. I think a lot of men, like, when it comes to dating, they see so many, like, oh, these women, like, oh no, he gotta send me this, he gotta send me that, and he want to talk to me. And it's like, I mean, bruh, we just having a conversation. Like, I ain't asking for it.
Right.
I'm not asking for you to send me money. Like I said, it's nice. It's appreciated, but it's not mandatory. Like I would never be like, oh yeah, in order to talk to me, you gotta send me $100 every day.
That's.
It's scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so it's scary, and then I feel like cause you be teetering. Like, it's a teeter totter. It's either you end up finding somebody who's like, oh, super independent, and they're like, okay, they then want you to pay for everything. Like, you want the money to come out of my pocket, or it's either the other end where it's like, I'm just gonna keep throwing this I'm just keep throwing money at you. I'm gonna keep throwing money at you and throwing it. And it's like, that's fine, but then you have the women that's in between. That's like,
there's some women who will stay with a man if they're willing to throw the cash. Like, I don't care about nothing else. He paid my bills. He paid this. He paid this. I don't even care what he looked like. I don't even care. He could talk or not. I'm with him. Like, this man is mute, girl. You haven't heard 2 words, but he's sending you money. And I feel like I lost my train of thought, because this conversation is giving me a headache. It is. I lost my train of thought, but I feel like that's not it's not important. It's not important.
the money is important. It's just not that important. Like, it's important because I also, for me, it's like I can take care of myself, and I want to know, like, if we're together, that because I don't. And once I have these kids, baby, I'm not working no more. Okay, that's my goal. That's my plan. So for me, I want to know you're going to be able to take care of me and what I have going on. And that's what I mean.
And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, the money's not important. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you are with a man, you don't even got to worry about that.
It's not a question.
It's not even without a doubt.
It's not even up for debate.
It's not even a conversation.
Yeah.
If you are with a man, and that's why it's not my preferences, because it should be already rooted in you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it should be in you.
Yeah. That shouldn't necessarily be a requirement, because if you're a man's man.
If you a man's man, it's going to be like, yeah, no question, not a doubt. Yeah, he paid for my dinner.
Right.
Like, he's a man. Like, not that saying that men have to provide. Well, men are providers, actually. They are supposed to provide. They are supposed to provide. But I'm saying, if you're dating with intentions, baby, that's going to come with it regardless. It's going to come with it. It's going to come with it. If he's dating with intention, he's dating with a purpose, it's automatically done. You wouldn't even have to have that conversation. He's already going to be like, girl, you good. Like, you're my wife.
What you mean?
What you mean?
What Jesse say? All I bring to the table is a lip gloss and an iPhone?
That's it.
That's all I'm trying to bring.
That's it. Go with my little touch blend and my little hand sanitizer and my little lip gloss, and that's it, because I'm with a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and I'm not saying, oh man, I'm not saying you're not a man if you don't provide. I don't want to say that, because there's a lot of women who are breadwinners and who feel like I'm the breadwinner, and it's vice versa. That's okay too. That's whatever works for your marriage or your relationship.
That's what I say. If that works for you, great.
I feel like if I'm famous and I'm making a lot of money, I'm like, babe, I'm going to go to my husband. I don't want you to work. let's travel.
Right.
Let's travel. But because I'm famous, because the money comes with me, easily. Why would I want my husband to work if I'm famous?
Right. At that point, too, it's like, you go do whatever you
go do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can cause problems in relationships.
It can.
Once the roles get flipped like that.
Right.
It does.
And to me, it's more
It
like,
does.
and I feel like when that happens to me when it's more of a man's man, when it's like, oh snap, like I don't have to do nothing.
That goes
like,
back to a man's man, because a man's man not even gonna take it.
Yeah.
A
He's
man's
still
man
gonna go find him something else to do.
gonna be like, girl, I know you famous and you make your money, but baby, no.
Right.
If
if his dream was to go coach the little league team,
he's gonna go do it.
he's gonna go do it.
He's gonna go do it.
But I also respect that too.
Yeah.
I respect that because it's like you still want to do something. You still want to do something.
He's not
you still
gonna
want to
sit
have a
around
purpose.
and just do that. He's gonna be like,
what if the level is so far distant between you guys? At what point would he be able to even satisfy his provider role then? Like, let's say you're on Beyonce's level of wealth, right? Mm-hmm. And then the guy that you're with is making 60, 70K. How would he be able to then step in as a provider?
I feel like provider, people always get it confused when they say provider. When I'm saying provider, that does not just mean monetary. A lot of people get it confused and think it's strictly monetary. Are you providing me with security otherwise? Like I know if somebody come in here and they decide to shoot up this room, you're gonna protect me. I know if somebody come in here and they grab my bag or something, I know you got me.
or you gonna say something.
You're gonna say
something to me.
Exactly. Somebody say something to me out the way. Hey, don't be talking to my wife like that. That's what it comes to being provider. It's not just monetary. Monetary is a big part of it, yes. But it's not just being a provider via money.
I also feel like it's a us thing. Y'all, you gotta get into that mindset. Like, it's not you famous and I'm coaching the little league. It's we famous. This is our income. Because there's no way you're going to be able to be Beyonce and your husband is at home. He has to be doing something for you to be Beyonce. He got to be either taking care of them kids. He got to either be doing all that back work. He's doing something for you to be Beyonce. Right. Because you don't get into a marriage and y'all like this. You get into marriage and we're like this. So if I'm Beyonce, then he Beyonce. I'm being he the Beyonce. Like, we come together. So there's no way I'm making all this money and my wealth is this much and he's over here. No, if he's over here, baby, then he's handing me my mic and he's making decisions and he's signing contracts because it's a together thing. Right. Like that money come in, he know what's coming in. He's managing it. He's doing this because he's providing in that way. I'm going to make sure that they give you what you worth. I'm going to make sure you look like this. I'm going to make sure this and this and that. That wealth is for both of us.
Right. So there's different ways you can be a provider then.
Yes. Did he put some of our money in a 401k? Did he take some money over here and get life insurance? Did he put some money in our kids' savings account? Did he tell me, hey, babe, let's put away. Let's do this. Let's invest. Let's do this. That's the way of being a provider. Yeah, it might come because off of my face because I'm famous and I'm wealthy. But did he come to me and be like, hey, I think we should put some money away.
I know how we can make
how we can make more money.
I know what else we can do with this so that way we can provide for others too. So not let it not just be about a me thing and providing for us and our family. Like, are you able to now take this money and share the wealth? You know what? Listen, I know okay, your sister needs a job. Let me see what we can put your sister in. Or if you want if he's good enough to be able to if he has the qualities to be a manager, all right, so baby, now you're my manager. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm putting you into this position so you now have a job. So you're doing this job and you're getting paid, but you're getting paid off of me because I'm the one who's the breadwinner. It's about how you maneuver it. You don't, just because he's not making as much as you make, that doesn't mean you belittle him in his role because he's still a provider.
Right. I feel like that has to do with a lot of men's egos and their insecurities. For a man to not be the sole provider, that's a lot of hit on their ego. To know that I am not the breadwinner, to know that I'm not this person, they automatically sitting there like, bruh. I know they're in their heads like, I'm supposed to be doing this, I can't do this, and this is looking crazy. It's gonna take you as a woman. I'm talking about you gotta be like, yeah, I'm the breadwinner, but I make my man feel like a man.
Yeah. You gotta
For
know
him
too.
to be okay.
But that also means you gotta drop your ego. You have to
gotta drop your ego.
once you hit that door. Once you get into that house, you gotta know, like, listen,
This is my man.
it's my man, and I can't. Even though even though I'm the breadwinner, like we still have to think about the dynamic of the household.
Give it to us, Eddie. Give us the male perspective.
But no, not the male perspective, but I would argue that some women would say that it isn't their responsibility to massage a man's ego.
It's not, to me. I don't feel like it's massaging his ego. To me, massaging his ego would be like, yeah, babe, you make all the money, and I give you all the money, you make all the decisions, and like you know what I'm
That's
saying?
an extreme though. I mean, like massaging his ego is
Yeah.
like trying to make him feel like he's more than he is, and then downplaying your position. Because if you're the top or the head of the household, what shame is it for you to be the top or the head of the household? Why do you have to downplay your value in order to upplay his?
I feel like that goes back to a mindset in the relationship. Because if you guys are together, there's no you and there's no me. There's a us. This is a team. So I'm automatic, even though I know I'm the breadwinner, or I know I'm famous, or I got all this wealth and I got all this, I know he knows and I know that we're in it together. You know what I'm saying? Massaging the person's ego, ugh.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Like,
you got to know that, like, you got to know, like, okay, he got to know that you're not going to make a decision if he's not okay with the decision, that y'all come together to make decision.
That's regardless of
breadwinner or not. You know what I'm trying to say? And giving him the respect as a man of his household that means I can't overstep the decisions that my husband makes for his family, because it's God, the man, the woman, the kids. That's what it is. So it's not massaging his ego. That's the way of life.
To me, it's more it's more of a respect thing. Like, you know, you have to. It's not necessarily. I know I'm the boss out here, but I know when I come in my house, it's also a relief. To me, it seems more like a relief. Like, I know outside, yeah, I'm Beyonce, but in this house, this is my husband.
This is my husband.
This is my husband. I don't have to carry the world on my shoulders because I dropped it at the door.
Like,
my husband got it.
I should know I'm Beyonce out there, but when I come in here, I'm a little girl, like.
Right.
Because my husband has it. Because
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, I feel like a lot of black women, it's hard for us to do that. It's hard for us to be like, here you go. I feel like if a man is leading you in the right way, the right direction, we're going to be so submissive, like, right. He got it.
Right.
He got it. I'm
putting it down.
I'm putting it down. I'm going to put it all down. So it's not massaging his ego. It's respect. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's not his ego that's being massaged. He's the man. Okay, I got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you think love is blind?
Do I think it's blind? Like, physical features don't matter.
Do you think love is blind?
I think I need you to elaborate. I'm so sorry. Because my thing is...
Would you get in a relationship without seeing someone?
Without seeing them physically?
She don't think love is blind. Just say that. I knew the answer was no. I was trying to see what you gonna say.
I had to think about it.
I was gonna see what you gonna say. No, I already knew your answer, Tanisha.
But I mean, do you eat your food without looking at it? Do you eat your food without looking at it first?
I knew your answer was no. You don't even watch the show.
I don't.
Because you don't believe love is blind.
I don't like reality TV.
But you don't believe love is blind.
I don't believe it's blind.
Love is blind. And I'm a sucker for love. You know that.
And that's great.
I believe. Eddie, do you believe love is blind?
Do I believe love is blind?
Yeah.
Nah. That's why for me the concept of the show doesn't work for me. Like, I understand, like, you know, getting to know the person's mental first, but something has to attract me to you in the beginning. That's why I don't necessarily agree with people that say, oh, you know, I fell in love with their personality, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. No. That person had to look some type of way for you to even be attracted to them.
Because you see with your eyes
but that's
first.
realistic. But I understand. That's being realistic. Like, being out in the world, you don't get to meet people without seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, something has to attract you for you to even say, hey, you know, let me ask that girl for her number. Something has to trigger that.
Right.
I get it. But what if you went in without even that mindset and you just went in like, just somebody at work or a friend, and y'all start talking, getting to know each other, and you fall in love with not more so of their how they look, because that's not the first thing that attracted you from day one. It's not like, dang, I think this girl pretty cool.
I believe in that though. I believe that the more you get to know somebody,
the more you would like her.
But here's the thing though, it ties back into that physical attraction, because once you start liking that person, something in your brain makes them look better to you.
Yeah, something clicked. Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I didn't notice he had arms like that. Like,
so it goes back to the physical anyway.
I don't believe it's blind. Sorry.
I feel like
Not sorry.
I believe love is blind, but I also feel like if they're butt ugly, you're not gonna stay in a relationship. You have to have some type of physical attraction,
Right.
to the person.
I'm not saying you got to be the most handsome man in the world, but I have to be attracted to you.
You have to, and that's why they have the physical
yeah.
part of the show. Like they do like a week or two out and then a week or two in. It's because after you get into that person's mind and heart, you have to be able to have some type of physical connection. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have no physical connection, but I believe love is blind.
Well, I don't. Like I said, I have to be I have to be attracted to you in some kind of way in order for me to be like, you know what? This could work. I could see this happening. But
God is love, Ty. God is love.
girl, listen. I don't want no Shrek. Okay?
God is love.
I hear you. But love ain't ugly. I don't feel like it got to be ugly.
I'm not saying it has to be ugly either.
I mean,
It just takes a lot to be ugly.
I need like a medium ugly. Like if you medium ugly,
medium ugly.
yeah. Give me like
Not
a
saying.
medium ugly. Yeah. I feel like you look fine, right? But you're not like a Chris Brown. You're not like a
What is a Chris Brown?
handsome man. I don't know.
Nothing else. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I'm strictly talking about physical features. Like, you know, what's the man? Mufasa? You know what I'm talking about.
The little real that's
Aaron Pierre. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
yeah, that's Mufasa. That is hilarious.
I'm just saying, medium ugly, I can deal with. Butt ugly, no. I don't even really want my man to be like fine. To me, that's too much. I can't. Fine men come with pretty problems or with ugly problems, and I ain't got time.
Yeah,
So
I kind of agree.
yeah.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Chelsea, you playing that?
It's those reels where the husband is like, I'm gonna be her Mufasa. Like,
so we actually have a gift.
oh my God, yeah, y'all. I totally forgot we have a
my
gift for each
gosh.
other. So we bought these little
Snackle
boxes, and we had to fill them up with gifts for each other. So that's what we did.
Gifts.
And now we're going to exchange them.
Yes, finally.
Okay.
I wanted to show them the box.
Look. We almost forgot this.
No, you almost forgot. I forget.
You didn't?
No, it was back there.
Oh, that's why. Oh. Oh my God.
So
You go first.
oh, it's so cute. So I had a e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the mini one. I was running out of this, so appreciate that.
Period.
And what is this, Natrium? Mm-hmm. This Natrium
wash.
body wash, the mini one, is so cute. Look how small it is.
And I know you used that because it was in your shower.
Yes. And I was wanting to try this one. I had another one, a different one, but I wanted to try this one to see if I liked it. So happy about that. And she got me some Famous Amos cookies because my girl know I love me some cookies and some gummy bears because I like sweets. So yes, thank you, girl. I appreciate it.
I already started. Yeah, because got my Dot cinnamon pretzels. Come clutch every single time. Oh, I got some white chocolate. My fave. You guys don't know. I only like white chocolate. Oh, I have a deep cleansing oil by DHC. It's a facial cleanser. I love products. I'm into products. I just have all of them. And then I have a body wash by Saltaire. Something like that, y'all. But I got a body wash.
Yes.
Oh, this is so cute.
I bought them pretzels because, girl, every time I'm on FaceTime with her in this car, she is busting down a bag of them pretzels.
It's my
Every
in-car snack. It's my in-car snack.
Yes,
like
I see.
it's the snack that stays in my car. The bag of pretzels. And Ty loves gummy bears.
Gummy bears,
She loves gummy bears.
cookies.
Yeah.
My fave. My fave. I ain't gonna lie, I've been tearing them cookies up. So good. So good.
We need like an outro song.
Aaron. Pierre, that's Mufasa!
I'm gonna be like, you know what? Where's this damn Aaron Pierre? All right.
And that wasn't even planned.
That wasn't. That was not planned at all. No, that cannot be our outro song.
You sure? Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. Bye, y'all. Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And see y'all next episode.
Bye.